Hi there, this is Jacob Baugh, Jacob's Ladder with Team Cardhoarder. We're here for round 3, and let's see how this one works out. On the die roll, I'm going to play first. Very land light. Bunch of my 4-drops that I don't want in my opener per se. I have to mulligan. Still a bunch of my 4-drops. I think I have to keep this one. Seems like this card's too clunky. I just can't play another 4-drop in my deck that doesn't do anything. Probably just needs to be like probe or something, and just not do cute things with outcome. I'm gonna keep another land. I'll put that on bottom. I like Reservoir a lot in this kind of deck. I might just try to work with just that card alone and not do anything cute with outcome. Or maybe make outcome a like singleton kind of card. See if that's a better fit. Just on time. So I could play around days by playing City of Traders. I think that's fine. Then I get if I get dazed, it's really bad for me because I can't afford to lose a card. But I'm just gonna hope my opponent doesn't have days, because I don't think I can afford to just like play City of Traders. Dang. Nope. It's really bad for me. Flip this Delver. It's probably just gonna be good enough to win the game on its own. Ponder, yep. So I think I just have to jam Reservoir and hope they don't have second days. How bad that is, but they have first days, they probably have second days. Just how it works. Definitely not. If I didn't play around the first days, I'm definitely not playing around the second days. So, alright, I stuck it. We have a shot. A bunch of Sensei's Binding Tops in our hand give us a pretty good way to win the game. So, if we can find some mana sources. Delver, Great Polymancer. Does that do anything? So we can transmute for the cost reducer with our top. But we lose the top, so it doesn't really do anything. I think we just start the chain, hope for the best. Alright, and draw a card. Draw a card. Spell Pierce. Annoying. Alright. Nope. So is our opponent playing blue-red Delver? I didn't expect to get Spell Pierced. It's annoying. I just assumed our opponent was on Grixis Delver. But Spell Pierce Seems bad news. My opponent's probably on burn. But I do think I have a fairly good burn matchup. I have drawn lots of non-basics, so if they have back to basics, it could definitely be an issue. So I want to get a cost reduce thing with this transmute. So alright. See if my opponent wants to spell pierce or something to this transmute. I don't know how well this is going to work out, but I think I just kind of have to. Was it getting forced? All right. Force pitching Delver. Alright. Opponent's hand seems to be pretty good. Hoping they just had a bunch of burn, but they just had a bunch of interaction. Well, I guess Thoughtcast is good, but these other cards, not so much. Alright. I mean, making my land drop next turn is going to be fine, but I can actually draw my... Actually, that's fine, because I get to draw my second top again. Which could end up winning me the game with the Ethereum Sculptor. As long as our opponent doesn't have any more counter spells. Bedlam Reveler. Jeez, okay. Well, it just gets a casual draw 3 as their last card. That's nice. And it looks like they drew something that costs 1 because they're attacking with Lavamancer. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw. Second Reservoir does what? So I can... So I guess I just draw Monolith. Or I could draw Reservoir. I could draw Monolith and Reservoir. So I play Reservoir, then Monolith. Or no, I have to play Monolith, then Reservoir. So if I put top on top, draw Monolith, cast Monolith, I go to 16. Set up with a bunch more mana next turn. I think that's fine. As long as my opponent doesn't have like another Spell Pierce or something, I think this will be fine for me. I could also have Daze. next turn I can draw top, play top. Right. I get stormed off by this Bedlam Reveler. It's a real possibility. Just have a bunch of bolts. I'm dead to a bunch of bolts, so definitely a thing that could happen. So I draw top, put top on top. Baugh Courier. Right. Fork bolt my face. Three. So I don't know how I'm supposed to not die here. So I have to gain a lot of life. So I draw my top, play my top, undo, play my top. I have to outcome. Basically just have to hope I get enough life not to die. There's no way I'm killing my opponent this turn, I don't think. But top on top. I don't know why. Hopefully that top is selected. I don't know. I hope my opponent doesn't have a counterspell, because if they do, oh, they just had the second force and blue card. That's what they hit off their Bedlam. Alright, so my top card is an Aetherflux Reservoir. I certainly can't draw that one, so... God, why do they have to hit that second force? Anything that's not anything that wasn't a counterspell up the top there, and I think I could win that game because I get to draw 3, cast Mox Diamond, pitching Blue Delta, cast into joining top, cast. Or it's actually, I guess, cast Monolith, cast Reservoir with the Mox Diamond, and then I get to gain a metric Load of Life with my top if I draw anything relevant. Alright. Discard in. Discard out. I guess I might want these. I can also board in this. Blue-red Delver is normally pretty landlight, and like it's really good against day. I guess it's really bad against days. Let's daze it, but I want to chalice them for sure. 5 ways to play chalice on one, so it's plenty. This card is gonna just die to everything though, so give that some consideration. Maybe I just like want these, even though they get countered by chalice. Something like that. Because Ethereum Sculptor is just never going to live through anything. So, I mean, I guess if I have Chalice in play, it's going to live, but... So maybe I look at it that way. Yeah, I want these and not these. Running on Relic and Chalice just seems really awkward, so it's gonna do that. Alright. Guess I would like to play first. Bunch of lands and Thoughtcast. I'll keep. So I can like play 2 Monoliths and Thoughtcast next turn, but I think it's just probably wrong. Also could have been correct to just mulligan to Chalice. I don't have that many ways to cast it on turn 1, so I don't think I really want to do that. Don't know what my opponent was doing. Maybe they stepped away from the computer for a second, but... Yeah, I liked my position last game. If they did, I guess that was the 4th counterspell they drew. Because they forced me prior, spell pierced, and dazed me. Right? Oh, maybe they didn't force me. Maybe that was the first force. But still. If they just drew like lightning bolts, I would have been fine. Oh man, Baugh Courier. Gonna do work. Draw those extra cards. You're Raging Goblin. Probably gonna get dazed. I'm gonna hate myself. Can I afford to play around days? Nope. I'm just gonna play my thing, get dazed, and cry myself to sleep. No. We didn't get dazed. I'm doing it. We might get Ancient Grudge or something though. So I get to take a peek. Null Rod. The combo is real. Baugh Courier that can never activate. Alright. I drew my extra cards. Still gonna be real hard to beat a Null Rod. There you are. Just on time. Right. I think I'm just going to play my City of Traders. Hopefully this will give me time to find the answers to Null Rod I boarded in. I wish I would have boarded in Wipe Away, but I boarded in Echoing Truth instead. So, did not think that anyone still played Null Rod on their sideboard. Since Affinity has been dead for a very long time. I guess this is Moto. So they're gonna bolt my face in response. Yep. Play all your burn spells. This game they have all the burn, and I'd rather them have all the counter spells, obviously. Still just gonna play all my artifacts out in case I draw. An outcome. I drew an outcome. I think I just want to transmute away a card. Before I try and do anything fancy with outcome. Sacrifice this Grim Monolith. We'll put a Reservoir into play. We'll pay 2. And I will pass. I can't actually kill my opponent until I remove Null Rod, but I can gain a lot of life. Put me to 7. Price of progress me. Huh. Okay. Guess you saw a bunch of non-basics game 1, but would be dead to another price of progress. Awkwardly enough. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. I'd be at 1. Oh no, it's the 1 damage from Courier. Engineered explosives for 0. Alright. Sweet. Does actually nothing. Man, my opponent's deck is constructed well. Null Rod, Engineered Explosives, Bowmat Courier. I mean, it is beautiful, but my pile isn't much better, so Miriam Sculptor isn't beating this card ever, so that's a thing, but I do just want to draw some cards. Yep. Let's pick. Do I want to pick up Chalice is the only question. Probably not. Chalice is great. I don't have the mana to replay it, so. If I had the mana to reset it on 1, I'd be all about it, but I do not. Or I don't think I can play this and bounce it. And it wouldn't. Yeah, it just doesn't interplay. True land. Another outcome. Right. Right. Back 19. Let's see what my opponent has in store for me. Bedlam Reveler. Yep. Opponent has a blue flooding because he didn't realize for Helm. Opponent has 35 cards in deck. One condition, online. Smash? Your smash off your Bedlam Reveler? Man. Maybe that's the reason why I should wait to outcome. But then I wouldn't get to play all the spells in one turn. Been great if I still had all these things going on, but so I could just bounce Chalice and not Helm. So I can replay Chalice for 1. Yeah, let's do that. And I found my Echoing Truth, but I do another Reservoir. It's not bad. That's annoying. Well, I guess they don't have a daze. No, I don't care. I mean, I guess they're hellbent, so could be worse. Now I know they don't have a way to stop me unless they top deck it here. So that's a thing. Is this a Guru one or something, I think? They were going to attack with this for a second, and we'd be in business. But so I'm at 8. Oh, that's awkward. I forgot this doesn't make mana yet. Whatever. So I can start with Echoing Truth and just try and go off this turn. Or I can cast Reservoir, then cast Thoughtcast, and try and go off next turn. How likely is it that I can go off with the sand next turn? Oh, actually, I have more mana than I thought. I'm just going to try and go off. Yeah, I'm going to try and go off. I don't know if this is right, but... What is this? Our opponent drew Force of Will. I can't brick once, ever. Yep. Okay. I guess I get my Reservoir in play now, which isn't the worst. So do I play Opal to gain life? I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have been very close to killing my opponent there. I did brick twice on my 2 draw steps, so it's very possible I wouldn't have had enough spells to kill my opponent. I needed to hit something there, so. But I'm back to 17. Lay my top. Lay my chalice for 1. And I don't think I want to play any of these lands. I could play City. I don't plan on ever playing another land again, so, but I could just wait till the turn I go off to play City. So just pass. Hopefully my opponent doesn't draw another counterspell before I draw another card draw engine. And to draw another Paradox. Yeah, I don't want to play anything. Persona, build up spells. No, I technically could be dead here. My opponent has 2 spells they can cast. So guess I lead off with this. He's gonna burn one of my guys. Sweet. Means me even more life. What am I doing? These cards cost nothing. Burn my Grim Lavamancer. Burn my creature with his Lavamancer, yeah. Pretty much have to draw outcome this turn or I'm dead. Chalice. So, I mean, I guess I hold it. No reason to cast it yet. Might as well draw my other cards first. What I have? Thoughtcast and Outcomes to hit and Transmutes. I think Transmute saves me at least. Seed of the Cyanide does nothing. Cyanide, I guess, not cyanide. Well, I am taking cyanide right now because I'm super dead. Just could not beat this Null Rod with their top deck Force of Will. So, alright. We're nowhere near drawing anything relevant, apparently. This is my first Thoughtcast. Yeah, I should have boarded in more bounce spells. It's my fault for not thinking about Null Rod coming out of my opponent's deck. Yeah, I didn't have that many hits, but I think I had like 7 or 8 good draws. I mean, if Transmute's good, I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it gets second Reservoir. If I had drawn one earlier, it would have for sure mattered. But because Outcome draws me like 6 or 7 cards, but Thoughtcast gives me 2 redraws, and Echoing Truth at that point didn't even matter, I don't think. So, I mean, I guess it turns on top, but